Hello orienteering friends, welcome to the race video recording. It was not again, but it was Bohemia Class B race in Krásno. This was a middle distance course, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see how I did. It's been more than a month, so I will be remembering how I did. Well, here to the first control, I would say then that I went not so straight. I think I took a bearing and try to run through the semi-runnable forest, a lot of branches lying on the ground. Around that non-runnable forest, that sort of makes sense to me, and then basically straight up to the control. So let's speed it up a little bit. When I will be at the edge of the non-runnable forest, I will try to comment again. So here I am. I think now I can just go straight up, but I remember that here I was somewhat confused. I don't know why I did this mistake, because I could just go straight up. I really can't explain it. So now apparently I got here to this crossing, not junction, and then I remember I got, yeah, I think I got lost, and now I will go up and then left through that wet erosion, or yeah, like a stream, dashed stream. So this was the first mistake in this race, and obviously I wasn't happy with it. I still can't properly explain it. Doesn't make any sense to me why I did it. But now at least I knew where I am and I was able to get to the control. It wasn't that far, so the loss wasn't big, but my guess is around a minute something, whereas yeah, and on a short course this is hard to then catch up with. Control number 2, as you can see, it's a stone at the slope of the mountain there. I took a bearing and went straight, but obviously I was focusing on the contours, and I was trying to match myself with those, and the direction. Here also this small erosion that is turning into some sort of small valley helped me to orient myself, but generally this wasn't very difficult, maybe physically demanding, but still at the beginning of the race, so I think I was kind of fresh. And yes, to third control, yeah, let's see, I have to see the map here. Okay, so the third control is straight to the top, I would say it's physically demanding, but here I went straight as far as I remember, and my focus was on those semi-runnable forests there, so I was aiming to them, let's say, and yeah, there was nothing else I could go around. So let's skip to control 3. It was a tough climb, I can say that, but yeah, I had no problem here. To control number 4, I just traversed along the contour. Not sure if traversed is the right word here. As you can see, the forest was sort of runnable, but not a big speed on my side here. A lot of stones, and as always I'm still checking the map, so I'm very slow sometimes. If I remember correctly, I ended up a little bit on top of that control, so I had to run down, I think. But as far as I remember, I had no big issue locating the control. Yes, as you saw, I went a little bit over the ridge, or what was that there. That was not probably necessary, but yeah, whatever. Control number, okay, so control number 5. Again, I think there is not much to, you know, help me with navigation. Well, first of all, I took the bearing as always, but then I climbed to that road and ran a little bit along the road, and then climbed around that non-runnable forest. As you can see, the control is some cliff at the vegetation boundary basically, so that was easy from the navigation point of view, I think. Physically demanding because you are still climbing. And I think now to control number 6, a similar story. I'm not sure if I went through the non-runnable forest here or not. Looks like I did, and then basically got to that path that is above me, and again took a bearing and went straight for some rocky areas around the non-runnable forest there. So again, navigation wise, I think it was quite easy to control number 6. It was just physically demanding, and this slope was too steep for me to run. Okay, so we are at control 6. Let's see how I would go to control number 7. Well, again, I think I went down and basically straight along the line. Just took the bearing here. Yeah, so as you can see, took a bearing. Now I will be following this vegetation boundary probably, but basically trying to go through this stone field. I remember running was not so easy in here. And then on the road there, or path, I think I would try, or I will try to locate the stream there, or something resembling a stream, and then just follow it. Not sure why I'm stopping here. Maybe I just needed a breather or something. Now deviated quite a bit. Let's see how I will manage. Okay, so I found this small stream here, and then yeah, I guess I ran around and just followed the stream until I reached the control. That seems to be most obvious solution for this particular control. Now to this next control, which is control number 8, I remember I was aiming to that small clearings that are in the middle of that non-runnable forest, and then again took a bearing across the forest, and next clearing. Let's see how it looks like after I will be closing into control number 8. you saw at first, I let's say didn't took proper bearing or didn't run correctly and ended up way too above those clearings, but then I managed to pass through that forest, through this clearing. Now I'm a bit struggling to find the control here. It's always tricky for me because I want to avoid those or these you know, non-runnable forests, and also I don't want to get lost, so yeah. And now control number 9, I think quite easy, just took a bearing and ran straight.
Ciao.
This guy was saying hello, so say hello to Sergey.
Sergey.
And we ran to this control together.
45.
He was more precise in keeping the directions, so I think he reached the control sooner than I did. Also, he seems to be in better running shape than I am. I remember I was feeling a little bit tired already here, but he is still able to, you know, run. So that tells you something. And here, I'm not sure why I'm deviating. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But since he was there and running to the same control, I just followed him, and yeah, thanks to him I was able to find the control. Now obviously, as I said, he was in a better physical shape, I think, so he quickly disappeared from my view to control number 10. Oh, not so quickly, but as you can see, he is running, I'm walking. And here, well, first I was aiming for these narrow rides. I wanted to run along them. It's easier for navigation. Usually it's easier for running a little bit as well. And then when I was in that wide, let's say wide valley, at some point I decided to go straight to control number 10. Right here I see I did a mistake. I should have gone more to the right, but I think still it's like it's not that big of a difference here. Like I will be still able to get to this narrow ride that will guide me, and maybe it will be even easier for me because I will see here that there is this fence, so it will be easier for me to correct myself. And yeah, now I remember that after passing this valley, then I started to, you know, focus more on the contours and on the shape of that hill, and thanks to that I was able to locate control number 10 quite easily, let's say. So yeah, here I'm already looking at the hill in front of me. Here I'm still running a bit too far to the right, but as you can see now I corrected myself, and probably I will go more to the left because I'm usually too lazy to climb up, so yeah, you will see shortly that I will run around this hill. and yeah, let's see what happens at control 10. Yeah, so nice, like it wasn't perfect, it could have been a little bit faster, but no rush. I think it was okay. Now obviously, as I said, I'm sort of lazy when I'm tired, so I will not go over the top and along the line. I will go around this hill a little bit, and then here you can see there is this valley. So again, I will not go down the valley, I will just try to follow it, try to, find some just a little bit of ascent, not too steep, so I can run easily, and then here probably almost flat for running, and I'm aiming for this big clearing, partially grown up, and as you can see there are some narrow rides in that clearing, so I will use those to get to control number 11. Control number 11 is on the hilltop, a big boulder there, so again it would be easy to locate the control because it will be visible, and you can see that the clearing basically goes almost to that control. So yeah, it will probably be easy to find. Yeah, I think the course setter did a good job, picked nice places at times, you can look out and enjoy the scenery here. That was definitely enjoyable. Now to control number 12, obviously first I need to pass through this overgrowth and sort of non-runnable forest, and as you can see there is some narrow ride, so I was aiming for that one, and I ran along it because I'm too lazy to get through all this non-runnable vegetation. I enjoy running more than getting through trees and leaves. here it was possible to run, so it wasn't so steep, so I was trying my best to run as far as I could. And then obviously I used that path that is in my way and followed it up until there is this small clearing, and from there I took bearing and ran straight to control 12. So let's see how I did. Seems that I did pretty well here, and probably now I'm slowing down because I'm expecting the control to be around here. Yeah, now I saw it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I saw to control number 12. Control number 13, that looks tricky because all this vegetation in my way. But I remember that there were some other people passing through this vegetation, so I did let myself go easy and just follow that people. And somewhat they guided me through this semi-runnable part. But as you can see, I'm trying to go straight anyways. I'm probably aiming there for... there must be some kind of clearing in front of me. Yeah, some of the runners are, you know, really going hard and trying to pass through. Here I'm just following them because I saw that they are going in the same direction, so I told myself, well, why not to follow them. It was a little bit hard to get through, as I can see, and then but then after we passed this non-runnable part, there was this clearing, so here, I think somewhere here I was able to see where I'm going, you know, where I'm aiming, so it was then you know, even for me it was clear, and I didn't need the guidance of these guys. It just so happened that they were going probably similar control or similar direction. But it was nice that they guided me through that non-runnable part. That was okay. And now obviously here I see that I'm on this clearing, so I just needed to pass through it and get to the forest. I'm not sure why I'm still looking around. It doesn't make much sense here at this point, but here I need to start paying attention and not follow the guys, because as you can see they are probably going different to different control. I should be going more like down the slope here. And yeah, surprisingly I'm able to get the direction correctly, and I even found the control here, so yeah, happy with that. Now to control 14, first I wanted to get from this non-runnable forest, so I tried to pick the fastest route to the path that was above me. Basically, still in the direction of the control. I picked the bearing to the next control every time, so I just use this, bearing to get to the path. But as I can see, I'm not using the path. I'm going straight. Probably it didn't make much sense to go along the path because I would lose the elevation. And here, as you can see, I can simply traverse. It's going, the line is going along the contours, or it's slightly ascending, but it's not like full straight up. It's just like traversing the controls. So it's easy to run probably. I see that I'm running, and then here I'm noticing that there is this small hill in front of me, so that's where I was aiming, because I see that the control 14, this small depression, is right below the peak of this small hill. So here I'm probably tired because I saw that I'm not running, or maybe I was catching my breath. But that's now quite clear where I will be going, and I should be there shortly. Now to control number 15. Yeah, this one I think I overshot this one, or I wasn't so precise, but let's see now. Well, it seems that I could have used this narrow right. I'm not sure why I'm running. Well, I'm trying to run along the contour, but now you can see that I'm deviating quite a bit, and I will end up on top of the control 15, so I will have to run down. This was a mistake, maybe not a big one, but obviously I could spare myself some climbing. Probably didn't pick the proper bearing, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. As I said, I could have followed that non-runnable forest, narrow ride I mean, that would be much easier. And yeah, here the control, I'm not alone looking for the control, but I think soon I will realize that I need to go down. Yeah, I think I realized it right now, so yeah. So it should be here. Yeah. Not the only one who did the mistake here, probably. And now to control 16, yeah, I think I went almost straight. You can see that on the left side I have non-runnable forest, and then on the right side at some point there is also a non-runnable forest which I had to pass through, so, or around it. So yeah, basically this control was the last control, very easy, and then to the finish. So overall, I think except the first control, which was really a stupid mistake there, I did pretty well, with a bit of a luck, of course, and I enjoyed this race better, of course, because I haven't done any big mistakes. Maybe this control 15 could have been a little better, but overall I was quite pleased with my performance. Hope you liked it, and yeah, the forests around Krásno, really nice. So have a good one, and bye.